Smashes that one towards the shortstop. He's got it. What a play. So they pick up one hit in the inning, fail to score despite leaving the bases loaded. Nothing doing for either side offensively here in New York. The top of the order is due up next. And Shane Victorino in. Well, Yankees coming in off a loss. 3-game series, maybe give up some momentum, still trying to go 2-1 against the Blue Jays. It's strike one, can't make contact. On the fastball. And that last outing down by 3. Steve, let's take a look and see how the pitcher's done today.
Well, he's putting these infielders to work, Gary, and getting a lot of help from his friends back there. Pitch the contact, let him put it in play and throw strikes.
Taps this one foul to the right. And he fouls another one off. Chacin gets set and delivers. You're out. Curveball got him, one away.
Well, they made that one look easy, huh? I mean, look at 3 pitches and a strikeout.
One away as Prince Fielder sets in. He's 2 for 10 lifetime against the Yankees. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. This one to Victorino. He comes up with it easily here. And fans, there's more baseball coming this Friday. It'll be Prince Fielder and the Toronto Blue Jays. They take on the Tampa Bay Rays. Game gets underway 7 o'clock Eastern. And Jose Bautista's up. And one of the top 10 averages right now. Fouled away. Chacin's now got a hit on the count. He's 0-2. Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. Struck him out, and with that, here in the 6th inning, it's over. The shutout's on. And Steve, you can just tell by looking at it, he's thinking about it.
Gary.
3 down, Jhoulys Chacin. He's now the pitcher of record. He looks to keep the shutout intact. And the Yankees, it'll be their turn coming up. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
A textbook right here. I mean, take notes, everybody. First pitch strikes equals out. He's retired 11 guys in this game after having gone 0-1 on the count.
Here's the pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side. Strike 3. And now there are 2 men down here in the 7th inning and the shutout in place.
And he just keeps on rolling. 81 miles per hour with some solid movement.
And Bradley settles in.
Well, as a manager, you have to appreciate pitching performance. That he threw a lot of pitches. He left it all on the mound. Very effective today and counts.
In his last plate appearance, he's 1 for 1 so far. It's going to be to Jesus. He'll grab a bat and hit here. The AL wildcard race. The New York Yankees right in the thick of it. Tonight's game, the last against Toronto. They stay home for another team series, the Baltimore Orioles. Lined out in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch. Cuts on that off-speed pitch, but can't connect. 0-1.
Perfect pitch right there. I mean, I don't care how long a bat you have, you're not going to get that one. Breaks out of the strike zone away, and he can't catch up.
There's contact. He drove it well. This one to Victorino. as he hauls it in. Dixon at the plate. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the pitch. Swung on line to right center field, and he's on. That's the go-ahead run. He's going to try to stretch it. Let's take a look at the teams burning up on the base paths. Brought to you by State Farm. The Angels, number 1. The Red Sox, 2nd. In 3rd, the A's. The Orioles, 4th. And for the Blue Jays, they are in 5th. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. This one to Victorino. And he gets over and grabs. The runners tag him from first. And they tag him out between first and second. They're held in check yet again. Scoreless through 8 innings. Nothing doing for either side up. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne. Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Swings and misses. The good change right there. 0-1.
Well, if he threw a fastball right there, he might send a souvenir to the crowd. Problem was he got the changeup and didn't connect.
Swinging a drive. Deep left center. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one.
Well, they followed the advanced scouting reports to a T. They played the outfielders back that time, and he hit it right into the teeth of the defense.
Brocious at the plate. Had a base hit his last time up. It's Perry at the plate. He'll be the pinch hitter. Swings on that first pitch. Misses the fastball. 0-1.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to go at him away so that I can't get hurt. He just runs that fastball by him.
He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
This ball was well struck, but it stays in the ballpark. The left fielder is able to range back and make the catch.
Odell in the box. He bounced out his last time. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. He deals. Ground ball towards the second baseman. And Cano picks it up. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down.
Billy Butler getting an opportunity. A great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
All right, let's do it. And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy. Dixon at the plate. Well, lost last night for the Rangers. Hoping to reverse that momentum, trailing now 2 games to 1. One more shot here against Toronto. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1. So in that last outing, 3-run deficit, couldn't find a way.
No, and it just didn't seem like they were into it this game, like they weren't playing their game and ended up finding themselves on the wrong end of the score.
Fastball misses inside, and it's 1-2 now. And here's a quick chance to look at how this guy has been mixing up his... Now here's one hit softly up the middle. He's up with it. Gets one at second. And they get it. They turn two. Derek Holland puts another good inning. And he puts another scoreless frame up after allowing... And if you were just tuning in... Hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crux, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. We get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. First pitch on the way. And he swings and hits this one foul. And this is bounced foul to the left side. He deals. And another foul ball. On the ground to third. Crab. And the throw beats him to the bag. He is out at first.
That's a nice throw by the third baseman to be able to nip the runner at first base. Good, solid footwork as he transferred the ball from his glove to his throwing hand.
Bautista is batting. And for RBIs, he's one of the best in the league. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike. He's hit .304 lifetime against the Rangers. And with 2 strikes on him, Jose Bautista will be looking just to put it in play.
Pretty good pitch right there. He's teasing him just barely in the strike zone. Looks like it might break down for a ball, but it stays right there. By the time you recognize, too late to put a good swing on it, and you swing and miss.
Strike 3 swung on by Jose Bautista. No luck on that cut. So they pick up Browning. Is up now. Steve, how about the arm today? How's he performing?
You keep the ball down in the zone. So many things good can happen for you. This righty just...
Base hit his last time. That will bring up Prince Fielder. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
And with 2 down and a big RBI producer at the plate, here you're not going to give him the chance to bring those runs in.
Well, 2 outs, first base open. This is good strategy. Don't play with fire.
Altuve at the plate. He bounced out his last time. Here's the first one. On the ground to second. Nice glove work, Kinsler. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they leave 2 on. This one's still tied up in Toronto. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively. It's Crab at the plate. He'll lead it off here, inning number 8. He's hitless thus far. Here's the first pitch. Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. Martin's there. Roams over, puts it away. Time to have a look at our league leaders, brought to you by State Farm, team with the most extra base hits. Blue Jays #1. Second, the Yankees. Third, the Rays. 4th, the Mariners. And we've got the Rangers. They are 5th.
Well, if you want to get to know the outfielders' names in this game, you're going to
back up the middle.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far. And it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
Dixon smashes that one towards the shortstop. And there's 1 and 2. A double play. Amazingly fast inning. Outs here coming quickly. 3 pitches. Rangers 3. It's Mike Napoli to lead it off. He flew out his last time up. Billsberger coming in now to pitch. He's been chosen to take over out there. 0 for 3 to this point. On the way. Swings, lines this one back up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
Brocious in the box.
Well, managers face so many different decisions during the course of a game, and as the game goes on and it's close, those decisions become...
Bautista stealing. In the infield, Crab. Throw one to first in time, one away.
You want to get runners in scoring position, and sometimes you have to lay the ball down and get them advanced. That's what he did right there.
And if this runner scores, we'll go back and take a look at what just happened and say thank you very much.
Good team baseball right there.
It's going to be to Jesus, and he's got a chance here with a runner in scoring position, Steve. This one's bounced up the middle, picked up by Kinsler, and that'll set down to Jesus.
Well, he gets the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring. Well, this is some kind of battle we're looking at right here, Gary.
Tripled in his last appearance. And the first pitch was a strike. Got about 0-1 right now. Swung on grounder. This might be it. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
Well,
and it's time to present them. And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club up.
Two out and 2 on for Jose Bautista. A win in their last contest for the Rays. Now a swing and a ball hit high in the air. That's off the wall hard. The first runs in easily, and that makes two. And they're behind in this ball game, and by the looks of things, they got a starter out there who's tired.
There's no question about it. I think they have to strongly consider making a move here as we see him before our eyes running out of gas.
Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum. Here's what that double's done for the win expectancy graph. Altuve at the plate. Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
He's getting outs. You know, obviously you prefer to get him on the ground, but this is a fly ball pitcher getting fly ball out.
First pitch to him. Drilled towards third. And Longoria grabs that one side, retired. So a difficult... Okay, mittens on. It is cold. Tune in on the radio to our broadcast. Last time picked up a single off Davis.
We know he's been vulnerable with the breaking ball. He got a hit off of it last time up. You may have to start to think about a different sequence of pitches.
Ground ball to short. Davis in time for the out. Let's have a look at our leaderboard brought to you by State Farm. How the teams stack up in hitting. Number 1, the Blue Jays. The Twins in second. Third, the Yankees. The Tigers fourth. And at number 5 on the list, the White Sox.
Well, pretty much top to bottom in this lineup. You're talking about a circular lineup. It doesn't matter where anyone's hitting. They all can put the ball in play. Middle of the lineup's got some pop, but everyone on this team can hit. All the hitting coach does is sit back, relax, and watch this team go to work.
And he cannot come up with it, but he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. And a chance here with 2 away for Prince Fielder. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. He's looking a little confused out there right now. He just swung at a pitch that was in the dirt.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
And that's going to do it in this half inning. And so Wade and Kanzler's in the box. Steve, how about a look at what the pitchers got done?
You keep the ball down in the zone. So many things good can happen for you. This righty just generating ground ball after ground ball out.
Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. No one out yet. Runners at first and second. The pitch. He swings now and really hit that. That's 1 away. Runners on the move. And a look at who has the most long balls this month, courtesy of State Farm.
Boy, it's such an asset to an offense when you hit the ball out of the ballpark, and these guys are clearly so important to their team. That ability to drive in a run from first base or to drive yourself in from the plate.
Dixon at the plate. Swing and a ball hit high in the air. Straight away left field. And goodbye home run. The production for the Jays goes on. Now they lead by 4. A 3-run homer.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
Here's Fielder's first look. Swings, pops it up, right side of the infield. 2 down here in the inning. We're in the home stretch now. State Farm presents a look at what the Eastern Division race looks like. It's the Blue Jays in first, Yankees in second place. In third, the Red Sox. Fourth spot, the Rays. And for the Orioles, last place. Swung on line to right center field. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance.
Perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. Brocious at the plate. No hits yet, but he'll get another chance right here. You have 2 outs here in the inning, only need 1 more. The last thing you want is a big 2-out hit. They're not going to chance it with this guy.
Yeah, but I don't understand this. You've already got 2 outs in the inning, and this guy isn't one of the better hitters in the game. Go at him, challenge him, show something.
Odell is batting, walked in his last plate appearance. It's going to be to Jesus. He'll grab a bat and hit. Swing sends this one on a line to right center. And Jesus picks up the single. Here comes a runner for the plate. And he scores. And even though they're losing in this ballgame, they're going to keep that pen active. They've got both the right and left-hander up.
Well, you have to go to the bullpen to stop the bleeding so you don't give up any more runs and give your offense a chance to come back.
Toronto's offense creating multiple opportunities. Dial gets a turn here. Now, definitely not an overstatement to say this offense may not be stoppable today.
Now, Gary, as you can see, this offense just keeps on rolling, keeps on producing. Why don't you keep on rolling, Gary?
And in this game, there's no such thing as... He sends this one in the air towards center. That's caught. Side is retired. So they add a 4 spot here. Henderson tries to do some damage now. Ackley will be their new pitcher. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
He flew out his last time up. No outs, and the corners are covered. And here's the first one. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, anytime you recognize a slider, you got to be very patient with it. You can't be over anxious. You got to stay back, and then when you see it good enough, let it fly.
Here it comes. On a good knuckle curve gets him. That's 1 away.
Well, 2 strikes, you have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
Dick swing. He clobbers this one deep into right center field. Heads. Oh, here's Bautista heading home. And bottoms in. Runner on first for Prince Fielder. Well, they definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other.
Well, as you can see, they're just pouring it on right now. They got out to an early lead, and the hits keep on coming, and so do the runs.
And here's the first one. There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. Throws to first, side is retired. So they score a run, 1 hit, and leave a man on. Toronto still up big. Grimmage gets a shot here. He's going to start. The 9th inning. And the first pitch. Oh, he loses control of that one, and that got him.
Is it intentional? Is it not intentional? We'll never really know because nobody will admit it. But one thing we do know, the fastball can hurt.
So that brings Evan Longoria to the plate. Took a called 3rd strike in his last time up. 1-0 count. He took that last one, and it was out of the zone.
Well, that's where you look for a changeup from the pitcher away in the strike zone. If they look for it and get it, they can really shoot that thing the other way and do some damage.
Swing and a miss. Comes set. And a swing and a miss by Longoria, and the count is even.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider, and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
He dives. He's up with it. And he's aboard easily. Boy, it's a good opening for this Tampa Bay offense.
But when you're setting your defense, you don't set your defense for guys not to hit the ball well. This ball wasn't hit hard, but he...
There's a hard comebacker right through the center. The second, there's one. And they get 2. Great double play. Nice play, especially on the relay to first. 4-6-3.
It's textbook right there. Tailor-made double play. Hit it where they are and turn it.
Davis into the batter's box. He homered back in the 7th inning of this game. And on third, 2 down. Branca will be the new pitcher. He's been chosen to take over out there.
If you're a pitcher, you can't be completely surprised when the manager decides to pull you out of the game after hitting a batter, especially if he's done it more than once in a game. You have to at least expect some sort of response.
And that's up and in for a ball, 1-1. Oh, that's trouble. That's got to be tracked down. He deals. And he swings and hits this one foul. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
Well, they won a great one here today, Gary, and it's all because of the pitching. Outstanding pitching, really leading them to victory.
Well, it's that time again. How about we take a look at our player of the game?
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
Steve, it seemed like they knew from the get-go they had it. This was going to be their day, and they were right. Dixon at the plate. Toronto won last night. So after splitting the first 2 games, a good outing to finish that series ahead 2-1 against the Rays. Now a swing and a shot toward second. A run comes home.
Well, this is exactly how you plan a game. You make sure you get that offense going to get that run on the board.
Guile settling in. Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
No, Gary, that lefty, he's got that tailing movement on his fastball. The right-hander's opening up. All they can do is kind of roll over, break the wrist, and hit the ground ball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch by Britton. A line drive towards the hole. Bell makes the play on the fly ball. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. It'll be Albert Pujols and the Los Angeles Angels as they face the Indians at Progressive Field. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern. Odell swung on, bounced weakly to second. McBath throws on to first, side is retired. Now we finally hear a whimper out of the offense. They put a run across. Toronto leads it. And we're happy to have you here in Baltimore on this clear, beautiful evening at Oriole Park. Leading it off, it'll be Josh Bell. Hit on the ground, and it gets through. Keep the streak going.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with the single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
Well, you can't blame the manager here playing the percent.
Boy, he scorched that one. That was right over the mound. And he gets the force at second. That is a tremendous defensive effort. Execution on that 6-4-3.
You have to have body control around the bag. Great acrobatic turn by the second baseman. Outstanding job. A chance to take a look at the Baltimore Orioles and how they're ranking in the American League right now. 4th in stolen bases, 12th in batting average. And while the hit numbers, they need to improve right there. The offensive production, not quite what they're looking for. They need to make more contact and put the ball in play.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Gary, awfully tough to read this pitch out of his hand. He has great deception, makes it look like a fastball. It just comes out so much slower.
And that swung on and hit. And to Jesus. And that's the third out. That'll do it. No strikeouts, but you talk. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. De Jesus, it's hit up the middle. McBath, one away. Teams who have done the best job avoiding outs, the State Farm leaderboard on base percentage. Number 1, the Blue Jays. Second, the Twins. Tigers third. Yankees fourth. And fifth best, the A's.
If patience is a virtue, this is the most virtuous team.
Swings and hits this one deep down the line and left. This one rolls through to the wall.
You talk about a happy guy right there, and so is his manager. Getting there to second base, 2 outs to work with now for his offense. Let's see if his teammates can bring him in.
And Bradley settles in. And here's a quick summary of how this guy. Here's a swing, a ball hit high in the air, way back there. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3.
All right, now Toronto's got to be pretty darn happy with their offensive approach.
Britton with the windup. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And another hit back-to-back. Well, you're talking about making a beeline for the bag, Steve. That's what he does here, and he does it with his head.
Well, it's a good piece of hitting. This guy's a dirt player. He's willing to go in head first and give everything he has, and just beats the throw.
is the batter now.
Well, if you can get a start like this every time out from your starting pitcher, you're going to take it. He kept you in the ball game, pitched pretty well, and now turns it over.
Back up the middle. And another hit. They're really gunning right now. He's waved towards home. And the run is in. Situations repeating themselves here. A chance to produce, and they are. One away as Prince Fielder sets in. And they've not had the struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead. Shot back to first. Out number 2. And a little break in the action. Let's view the leaderboard in RBIs, courtesy of State Farm.
All of these guys have one thing in common. With the game on the line with runners on base, they come through in the clutch and deliver and drive in the big runs.
Dixon at the plate. Had an RBI single his last time to the plate. And that's another foul ball. Here's the pitch. Got him, and they're able to avert any more damage. Side retired. So they strike. Hudson into the batter's. Last time up, flew out. He homered earlier in the ball game. 2 down. Runners at first and second. Here's the first pitch. Swung on a fly ball down the left field line. Hudson will field. That'll do it as they put that one away. So no runs, 2 hits. And leading it off, it'll be Josh. Bell. He singled in his left. Trying again here, just one. For 3 thus far, and we'll get to see Brian Shaw pitch as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. Starts him out with a cut fastball for a strike.
That cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out. And
liner towards the hole. Perry. Throw over to second base. A force to retire the side. They're held in. Altuve at the plate. He'll start us out here in the last inning of regulation. Drove in a run earlier in the game. And here's the first one. Swing and a hot shot. And he hits a base hit into center. And with that right-hander warming up in the bullpen here, I'm not sure quite what they're thinking.
Well, with the left-handed hitter on deck, he's probably getting ready for hitters later in the lineup.
That will bring up Prince Fielder. Lined out last time up. Out number 2. Dixon at the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. 2 outs and a man on first. First pitch on the way. A swing line to left center. That one gets through for a base hit. Runner around second. He's heading for third. Toronto, here's a position to get something done.
Well, anytime you have 2 hits in a game, it will build confidence, and he's carrying it over into this game.
Guile in the box. Grounded out his last time up. This one to Jones. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. No run. And Adams is in the box. He's ready to give his best at bat right here. First position, home half of the ninth. And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Dixon. And he throws on to first for the out. Put away.
Well, not a bad thought trying to get something started, getting on base to start some sort of a rally, put some pressure on the defense, but didn't work out that way.
And so with 1 down, we'll see Matt Wieters. Smack that one. Long fly ball, but it's a foul to the left. Good eye by Matt Wieters. Lays off that one, and we're even.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Not going to go after that curveball, but it's in the zone. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Slider swung on and missed. 2 down.
Now, he helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
And we've got Jones batting. Walked in his last plate appearance. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike.
Well, outstanding movement on the cut fastball, but he left it out over the heart of the plate. He got away with one right there.
Good movement to that cutter, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
Hit on the ground. This could be the end. Odell. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
Now look at our player of the game, a standout performance deserving of the recognition. And you don't often get the bats going on the road quite like this. Pretty good offensive attack.
Well, when you're on the road, to have this kind of offense, it takes the hometown crowd out of the game and really helps your chances.
And we hope you've enjoyed today's Dixon at the plate. He walked and later scored his last time through. And the first pitch. There's a ball hit well deep into center field. Way back there, still going. And goodbye, home run. The production for the Jays goes on. Two-run homer just adds to a terrific hitting game they've had.
Blue Jays just continue to do damage. They're flying around the bases today.
Fresh count of Bautista. Here it comes. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Sometimes we talk about poor pitching performances. When you get them, you get monster offensive output, and that's what's happening.
Well, no question. And when you get the home runs, I mean, it just sends such a message. That's why you get runners on base. With this kind of power, you can blow teams out.
Bautista, that's going to be a foul ball. Strike three swung on by Jose Bautista. No luck on that cut.
Well, they went away right there, and he put a pretty good swing on it, but just couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now.
Brocious is the batter. A win in their last. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
He's just on a tear right now. He's seeing the ball so well. He's driving in runs, scoring runs, hitting home runs, doing a little bit of everything to help his team win.
He deals. Foul ball! And that's another foul ball. Here's the pitch. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out. One away.
Here's the four-seam fastball coming at you in K-Cam. Get a better look. Well, 2 strikes. You have to try to fight off this pitch. You have to think away and adjust in. They went away, but he couldn't make contact.
One away as Prince Fielder sets in. He homered earlier in the ballgame. There's a swing and a smash. This one to Jones. No problem for him as he gets that out. Now State Farm with a look at the lineups who have honed in on pitchers over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Tigers. Second, the Rangers. The Blue Jays third. Red Sox fourth. And fifth best, the A's.
The real deep lineups right here. You see these offenses, the ability to put the ball in play, pick up the base hits, and continue to force the defense to try to make plays.
This one's hit pretty well to right, but it's going to be out of play. Foul ball! And he fouls off another one. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Now Wieters positions himself. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses. 1 and 2.
Well, 2 outs now, at least trying to quiet down this offense because they have been relentless today, and you got to keep runners off base. They're doing it this inning.
Swung on and fouled away.
Well, even though he's still behind in the count, it's got to give himself a lot of confidence to know that this guy threw one of his best pitches, that strikeout pitch, and he still put it in play to foul it off. Now he's in the pitcher's head.
Foul! And he pops it up. Should have room back there. Thought he could make a play there, but it didn't happen.
Well, you're behind in the count 1 and 2. All you want to do is try to stay alive and hope the pitcher makes a mistake. He didn't make a mistake on that pitch, but he got enough wood on it just to foul it off.
Well, that half inning came to a close. A strikeout ended it. Nothing. we're happy to have you here in Baltimore on this clear, beautiful evening at Oriole Park. Struck out swinging last time. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. The pitch. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Ready with a 1-0. Smashes that one towards the shortstop. And it gets down. A 3-for-4 game. Good hitting job. Now the State Farm leaderboard. The batters stacking up with hits this month. RBI situation. Here's Jose Bautista. And the bases are loaded for him.
And I tell you what, they've been swinging the bat so well in this game. One more hit right here, and this thing is over.
This is a big lead already. Here's the delivery. Bautista, there's another foul ball. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
His pitches complement one another. They work off of each other, and he used a tremendous sequence right there. 1, 2, 3, strike out, see you later.
We're in the home stretch now. State Farm presents a look at what the Eastern Division race looks like. Blue Jays out in front, first place. Yankees in second place. Red Sox in third. Rays are fourth, and for the Orioles, last place.
Well, Toronto has so many different ways to win ball games, and that's why they're sitting atop the American League East, because everybody seems to contribute day in and day out.
Odell is going to come on as a pinch hitter. Fielder is heading home, and they score him. There's one.
Well, anytime you're sitting on the bench, it's hard to tell what a pitcher's really throwing unless you're getting in that batter's box. You come off the bench very cold like he was and delivers. That is huge. DeJesus
at the plate. Well, this offense is having one of those days. Wow, are they putting some numbers up? This is a potent offense on the field right now, really dominating. Throws on to first, side is retired. So they stretch across. Hudson into the batter's box. He'll start things off, bottom half, 8th inning. Fastball, look out. That one is right at his head.
To be a successful major league pitcher, you cannot be afraid to pitch inside. That's a good example of it right there. Look out.
And Steve, you look at him grimacing in pain out there. Looks like it's the wrist. He may have to head to the trainer's room. Here's the pitch. Missed again, 2-0.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
Swing and a line drive. And he gets that one down, his second hit. 2 for 4 today. That'll bring up Matt Wieters. Now we can take a moment, brought to you by State Farm, to take a look at the league leaders in triples.
Well, the triple is such an exciting play in baseball. Fans love to see guys rounding the bases, cutting the corners, using their speed, diving into the base. And this is a guy that's done it a lot so far this year, and the fans really appreciate it. Now you go back to that injury, Gary, and those are always very difficult ones there. And not much you can do. Sometimes it's just the happenstance of the game that can lead to injury.
Steve, we were talking about the injury. So long as the play is a clean play, even though you don't want to see it happen, at least you understand how it happened.
Well, that's right. I mean, listen, sometimes the game just plays itself out. And if you play hard, you do at times subject yourself to potential injury.
The 1-2 pitch. That one goes foul.
Well, it's so important if you're the pitcher, when you have 2 strikes on a hitter and you're ahead in the count, not to just throw something down the middle he can get a good hack at. That pitch was up in the strike zone.
Swing and a hot shot, and he's up with it. And there's one. And there's the second out of double play.
You have to love great defense. I mean, that's an unbelievable effort right there, and a way to pick your team up in a critical situation.
And it gets the fans into the game, too. I think fans love D.
A chance to take a look at the Baltimore Orioles and how they're ranking in the American League right now. Third in triples, 4th in stolen bases, and they're in the top 10 in base on balls. And a real strength for any club that even if you're not hitting on a given day, if you work the count, you can get runners on and get base runners in scoring position.
This at bat underway, 1-0 after that first pitch missed.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. The countdown's there. You only need 4 outs left to win this ballgame.
And that's going to bring J.J. Hardy up. Hit up the middle. This a great situation for some offense.
Well, real solid approach, trying to work gap to gap up the middle of the field. Gets a fastball on the outer third of the plate, but able to stay on it and get himself a base hit to center.
McBath up now, wearing the collar thus far. Strike that time, and it's 0-2.
He likes to try to make contact 0-2 and not get struck out, so that means you can't throw anything too close to the plate right here.
Hut shot towards the hole. It's time to get it done. Baltimore, let's see if they can. That's a really good pitch, Steve, on an 0-2 offering to keep that down and in.
That's a perfect pitcher's pitch. At this point, you've got to tip your hat to the batter. That's a solid job.
Billsberger is called up. He'll be pitching. He'll be relieving for the Blue Jays now. At the belt, the 1-0. Here's a ball hit soaring into deep center field. That ball is still going. Goodbye, ladies and gentlemen, the grand salami. Well, the epitome of a ray of light there. They still trail by 7, but with a little momentum.
Toronto's pitching just getting torn up, Gary. They need to get out of this inning and regroup.
Oh, and that one runs in and gets him.
Well, that's going to leave a mark right there. A big old welt on him. He's going to need some ice when he gets back. Back to the dugout.
It's going to be Johnson now. Called out on strikes in his last appearance. Ball. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
Barajas will be coming in to pitch in this game as the Blue Jays bring in their reliever. He looks at that fastball, called strike, 2-1.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
Big swing and a miss as he put all he had into that one, but he takes the count to 2-2. There's a ground ball. Odell, he'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they come up. It's Perry at the plate. He'll start the ninth. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a shot towards second. On that one eats him up. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it. And Bradley settles in. He singled his last trip. And this one's up the middle. Lions. Out number 2. Altuve at the plate. Flew out last time. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to second. Lions. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that in. Lions up at the plate. He has the support of the home fans right now. He's their first chance here in the bottom half of the ninth. They're hoping he can get something started. Altuve. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Obviously, winning big right now. You just want to go out there and make plays, throw strikes, force them to try to put multiple hits together to get back into this game.
Hudson into the batter's box. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
It's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just getting prepared in case they need to go there.
And Craig Kimbrell is the pitcher. He's been chosen to take over out there. That swung on, hit on the ground. Altuve. Oh, and a wild throw. And he takes off for second. So they can't make the play.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation, trying to get that big hit to bring this runner home.
The pitch. He fouls that one off. And that one gets popped way up behind the plate. And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. And he fouls another one off. Checks him at second. And he dives back safely. Spins at a throw behind the runner. A dive, and he's back in easily. Another check on the runner. Good idea. He's back in there safely. And another foul ball.
Well, even though you're in the defensive mode like this batter is, there's still no guarantee you're not going to strike out. 0-2 count, very difficult not to strike out, but he's doing everything he can. He took that low pitch to foul it off. Let's see what happens here.
Rung him up. Strike three. Count that one as a K.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
So looking to capitalize on this RBI situation. Here's Adam Jones. We'll try it again. Hit by a pitch as last time. First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
Strike two. Craig Kimbrell in the driver's seat.
Fans are on their feet right now. They know 2 strikes on the hitter. They need to keep this thing going.
That's inside. Jones watches. The 1-2 on its way. It's fouled away. And Adam Jones looks at that one. That's going to be a ball, even in the count.
Well, he starts that 2-seam fastball in the inside corner, but it just runs in on the hands just off the plate.
Kimbrell with the delivery. Swung on grounder. This might be it. Gamble lost. Tagged out on his way to third.
Now, Gary, outstanding effort from the Blue Jays today. They showed up to play right from the start.
Now let's take a look back on this ball game and see who our player of the game is.
When a lot of guys hit meaningless home runs that don't decide the game, have nothing to do with the outcome of the game, but not in this one.
And when you take to the road, Steve, any win will do. But when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your